Hello everyone. There is a Ruijie Cloud Common Issue Troubleshooting training. I'm Daisy. Thanks for your time to join this training. Today, I will share 3 common issues with you. Before it, I would like to introduce the common environment of the Ruijie Cloud. The left top logic is normally used by this solution. APs connect to PoE switch, DHCP server in cell switch, firewall internet, IP through those devices, and lastly online in cloud. Today, I will introduce the troubleshooting based on this environment. Now, let us start the first one, AP provisioning issue troubleshooting. I spell it to 3 problems: AP problem, environment problem, configuration problem. The first is AP problem. First of all, check the AP LED status. If you don't know the status meaning, I would like to introduce you our new AI robot, Rita. It can help you resolve different kinds of problems like network troubleshooting, document searching, and FAQs. If you have any question, Rita may help you. Now let us open it. Open our Office website first, and then support. This is our Rita. You can search my PPT in there too. Search Ruijie Cloud. Common issue. You can download in there. Now let us search the AP LED status. It is the meaning of the LED status. Found your AP LED status is off. It means the AP is not receiving power. You can try to change a power adapter or change a PoE switch if still can't be powered up. You can create a handful issue in our case portal. If you don't know how to use our case portal and don't know how to log into it, you can search it in Rita too. Like I search case portal. This is Ruijie case portal user guide. And this is its login page. Now let us continue. The another AP LED status is blinking green. This means initialization is in progress. A continuously blinking green indicates abnormal operation. In this case, the reason of it may be firmware lost. So, how to recover the firmware? This one you can ask Rita too.
Thử mà, thử chứ. Rồi ra đâu?
How to recover the AP firmware? Can refer to this guide to recover AP firmware. To recover AP firmware, you may find You haven't the AP firmware, so how to find the AP firmware easier? Ask Rita. Like AP 720L firmware. Now this is its latest firmware. You can download it there. Let's continue. The AP LED statue may be blinking bright. This means initialization is complete, but the Ethernet port is not connected or no Ethernet active. In this situation, you should wait for about 3 minutes. If it still can't change to blue, you need to check the uplink port, enter the PoE switch interface using showdisk to check whether it was shut down. If it was shut down, you need to open it using no shut. If the switch port haven't been shut down and can port for AP normal, you can try to reset the AP. So how to reset the AP? You can ask Rita. How to reset AP? If you need your AP in online in cloud, you should in amazing mode. So this is scenario 2, amazing mode. If your AP is War AP or AP 710 or AP 720L, they support to reset AP using the reset button. Press reset button for more than 3 seconds until it reboots. It will change to the factory reset status. Now let's ask step. Continue. It finished all steps I said before, but it can't change to the stable status also. You can add a handware issue in our case portal. To check the AP module and firmware. Not all of Ruijie AP was supported by Ruijie Cloud. So we have a Ruijie Cloud supported product models and recommend firmware. You can compare this list with your AP to check whether your AP are supported by Ruijie Cloud. Then choose the AP mode. If you want your AP online in cloud, AP needs to be FIT or MACC mount. How to check it? You can use Show AP gun mode. If it is FAT, you need to check it to MACC. So how to change it to MACC? Using AP mount MACC can change it to MACC. The second problem is environment problem. There are several possibilities. First, the IP used by AP can't access cloud.ruijienetworks.com. In this situation, you need to log into AP using console port or telnet, and then try to ping 8.8.8 port into A. If can't, change a available IP segment network. If can, but can't ping cloud.ruijienetworks.com, add this command for AP. IP9 server 8.8.8. This command is to create a NAND server to analyze the URL of the cloud. The second possibility is the IP resolved by DNS server isn't right. You can check the IP using ping cloud-regionetworks.com. Can show its IP address there. Our cloud area IP is 35.197.150.140. Europe IP is 35.234.108.108. Compare it with the IP resolved by DNS server. If it isn't right, you need to configure CWNP manually. Refer to the commands as below. Cloud AS is AUR URL. Cloud EU is Europe URL. Don't forget write it at end. Another possibility is the TCP and UDP ports by cloud are blocked by switch of firmware. The port used by cloud is shown as below. 80 and 443 TCP port and 3,478 and 3,479 UTP ports. You need to let those ports are passed by switch and firewall. How to check it? You can using run begin IP access in switch to check whether there are ACL, then UDP or TCP ports, and then log into firewall. Check it is policy. Check what service it used, and then check it is service whether there are the port. If haven't, you need to add to this service. Third problem is configuration problem. Someone will ask me how to configure static IP address with MACC mount. In this situation, you need to log into APU's console port or telnet using the commands as below. First, configure static IP, and then configure IP NAND server. Last, configure IP static default IP route. Someone will ask me how to configure PPPoE with MSG mount too. You can refer to the steps as below to do it. First, log into AP web page. The default IP is 192.168.110.1. Then choose System Mode MACC. It will reboot. Wait a moment. Then, click Config Wizard. Change AP to Net mode. Choose PPPoE, import username and password. Then create a SSID and finish. This SSID will be covered by the SSID config in cloud. So you can create any name you like there. That's the first part. Let's go through the troubleshooting steps. First, AP problems. Check AP status and Ruijie and cloud support list and AP mount. Second is environment problem. Check whether the IP used by AP can access cloud.ruijienetworks.com. Check whether the IP resolved by DNS server is right, and then check the TCP and the UDP port used by AP are blocked by switch or firmware. Third, configuration problem. How to configure static IP address or PPPoE with MSC mount. That's the first part. The second part is no internet access issue. I split it to three parts, three problem too. Wild internet problem, configuration problem, and the other problem. First, wild internet problem. If you connected to the SSID with net forward mode, have no internet. Use net forward mode means the DHCP server used by clients are in AP. So when the wild internet used by AP have problem, wild network have problem too. In this case, you can refer to the steps as below to check it. First, you can log into the AP using console port or telnet, and then pin the gateway and public network. If this is okay, it shows wild network is okay. Then we continue our troubleshooting. If cannot pin gateway or public network successfully, it means there are some problems in your wild network. At this time, we need to check the wild network. There are several causes, such as configuration changed, Ethernet loop, some access lists, and so on. If connected to the SSID with bridge forward mode, have no problem, have no internet. Using bridge forward mode means the DHCP server used by clients are in uplink device. So when the wild internet used by users have problem, you can try to change the VLAN ID to another VLAN, which can be used normally by other SSID first, and then check your wild internet problem. Sometimes someone will change your configuration using CLI or EVAP. At first, we don't recommend you using CLI or EVAP to configure AP when it is MSC mount. If you are carelessly to do it, and then you find SSID can't access internet anymore, the faster way to recover it is to reset the AP. If you find you can't get IP address, there are several scenarios too. First, connect to the SSID which use bridge mount can't get IP address. Show IP DHCP pool in the DHCP server check whether the host IP address has been used. If the host IP have been used, you may need to create a new DHCP address pool or change another DHCP address pool. If you create a web list, you may forget to add this mark to the web list too. So how to check it? You can log into Cloud, enter AP Web CLI. You can enter it using this step, and then enter it Web CLI, and then using show web list. Whether the mark of the terminal haven't been put into the web list. Sometimes you may create the blacklist too. So how to check it? Using show web blacklist to check it. If it is marked in this list, you need to delete it using web CLI. There another possible is the user's amount reached the SCA limit. You can use the command epsilon to check its SCA limit, or you can using our web account there. There is its SCA limit. And then you can check his connected number there. User and then associate clients. If the user's amount reached the SCA limit, we can increase it there. Choose configuration, basic, and radio. You can increase the mask clients there. The advice number is 64. Sometimes you use one-click login or virtual login with your SSID. So there may have some scenarios is that the 10 periods or dead code has expired. Check the one-click login or virtual configuration in cloud. Or you may also see a light which tells you the login has expired when you reconnect to that SSID. If you use PPSK function with SSID, sometimes you find the account and the key you give to someone can't be used, and the alarm said the key isn't available. In this case, you can search the mark of the terminal there first, and the terminal may have found a key. There are some other problems. All terminal can't pop up the right portal out page. First, you need to check whether support list support this function with the support list. Like AP130L don't support PPSK and Facebook. So it won't pop up the right portal page. Sometimes you will occur the issue that the portal out page is still as this. So how to solve it? Just need to upgrade to the latest version. You can choose upgrade and upgrade it in there very easier. If still can't pop up the right portal page after upgrade to the latest firmware, which is supported by cloud, you can try to using 1.1.1.1 to redirect it. If still can't, collect the terminal version, model, and the phenomenon video. Create a software issue in case portal. We will follow up it and try to solve it as soon as possible. The another possible is some terminals can access to all SSID or no internet SSID. In this case, you can try to reboot the wireless network adapt. If still can't, try to reinstall it. That's the second part. Let us go through the troubleshooting steps. First, without the internet problem. Check the without internet used by clients. Second, configuration problem. When the configuration was changed by someone using CLI or eWeb, how to do? And if can't get IP address, how to troubleshooting it? When you find you suddenly can't no internet, so maybe you use the one-click login or virtual login, and the 10 appears or that code has expired. Some other problem is IP firmware problem and some terminals problem. The third part is poor wireless experience issue troubleshooting. I split it into two parts. If signal strength is weak, if signal strength is strong. If signal strength is weak, like when you enter a room from the living room, and then you find the signal strength is very weak. In this case, you maybe need to add a AP in your room, or change the position of this AP. If it is very close to AP, but the signal is still not strong compared with other same model AP, you can check the transmission power using show.wireless 1/0 to check its TX power. Try to change it to 100 using the command as below. If it is still very weak, maybe hardware issue. There is a case I received before. The AP using wrong power adapter, and then capacitor is damaged. So if the signal strength is weak, it may be hardware issue too. The second scenario is the signal strength is strong, but the wireless experience is still poor. There are several possibilities. First, all APs using the same channel. This you can try to use RF planning function to deep scan it. Cloud will out change AP channel to the better channel. If you want to configure it manually one by one, Cloud supports this function too. In this time, I advise you install a Wi-Fi module in your phone. Click Channel Analysis. You will find the best channel you can use. Like this, can use the best one is 13. The second possibility is too many users associated with one IP. You can check how many users associated with one IP there. If so many, if you find it isn't available, average, you can open the land balance function so that users can compare with different IP averagely. The third possibility is wireless in the field is too strong. In this case, first you should make sure there isn't refrigerator, Bluetooth, microwave near with IP. And then you can open band steering function so that the terminal which support 5G can access to 5G poverty. The reason of it is that compared with 2.4G, the interval of 5G is weak. And then you can configure wireless rate limits so that every client can have good experience. The recommended rate is 5 to 10 MB per second. This is the third part. Let us go through the troubleshooting steps. If signal strength is weak and if signal strength is strong, check the obstacle and the transmission power, and then check the channel association users and the wireless in the field. That's all.